it. So if we want to watch another one, I'll have to send you the replay file because my internet was really bad today.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I have the files. If any of the games, I only started playing Jhin on this account recently because I was playing on a different. I have two accounts, one in Gold 4 and one in Gold 1. So whenever I try to learn a new champ, I just play on the other one until I feel like I'm ready for this one.
Okay.
So I just started playing recently Jhin here. I was playing mainly Jinx up until that point. So
I see. And you've been playing for how long?
something like a year and a half total.
Ooh. Relatively new, I guess.
What?
Relatively new, I guess.
Yeah.
Welcome. And it's awesome. You're almost at platinum, right? Have you been platinum before?
No, it's first time.
Dude, let's go. Milestones.
Yeah.
So what do you
I was playing mainly I was only playing mid up until recently, like the last I think 4 or 5 months. And then I transitioned to bot.
Okay.
The last character, the last champion I was playing was Rise. I was mainly playing him. So I just figured out you could help me with just some bot lane macro mostly.
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm super clean with any of the champs I play on bot lane, either Jinx or Jhin, but that's stuff I'm working on. If you see any like micro, like any errors in what I'm doing, I'd like to hear about that. But and also obviously macro.
Of course.
The thing is,
So,
the last games I had was pretty bad. And by bad, yeah, I've just uploaded this one, and I didn't think it would take so much time processing it. So I guess we're in a 360p right now. Yeah, so
it's okay.
One of the games I played recently was against the Challenger Smurf, which I obviously I lost that one. And the other ones, we had one AFK like after 5 minutes. So I didn't have really quality games to show. So this is the only one I thought is kind of like worth looking at.
Like more like normal, I guess.
Yeah.
I see. Sure. We'll see how much we can get through with this one, and if we have time, I guess. If we have more time, I guess we can. You could screen share, I guess, if we could watch those, and or we could watch some ideas of other people doing the ideas we're looking for. So okay, let's talk about this first off. What do you think?
I was sure I'm gonna kill her, but then, yeah, she healed. So
what do you now know? I guess.
Not to flash so aggressively, I guess.
Well, why didn't it work?
Because I didn't have my last hit. Yeah.
Well, what did you say? You said you were for sure gonna kill her, and then what?
Yeah, that's what I thought before, but then she healed. So
then she healed. So
yeah.
It's not that you shouldn't go for this. It's that if you go for this, what must you beat?
I must be sure I'm gonna kill her, like, or at least.
Yeah. You have to make sure you can beat heal, right? You're good to go, right? So that's just it. Is just if you want to look for these 2v2 lanes, you're committing on someone to try and kill them. Just make sure you're like, oh, can I kill them through their heal? Right? And if you can, then totally go for it. If you can't, then you're probably wasting your flash, right? So, but so far the trading has been really good, right? Trading on Jhin is always quite nice with 4-shot. So
that's really different from playing Jinx in lane.
Oh my god, Jinx can't do shit. So yeah, it must feel nice. Oh, you're gonna kill her now. Oh, the shield.
Yeah.
Close. That was a good try. If you had heal there, maybe you could kill her.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, flash. If you had flash there, maybe you could kill her. W snipe maybe might be enough damage. Go for it, W snipe. You're looking for the Q bounce, but it's unlikely it'll work, right?
Yeah.
This Jinx hasn't based it. She's crazy. This is gold 1, right? What the? Okay. So far so good. Just trying to push in, right? Because she went home. What do you think about this Jhin skin?
I really like it. I was playing with Project before, but this one's really good.
His four shot's kind of funky, but I do like the skin though. Oh, maybe I should play some Jhin. He got buffed. Are you gonna go home or are you gonna go ward? Sure. Oh, you put 2 words down. Wow. You guys have so many words. Okay. Back to business as usual. Very nice. 4th shot. Spam is very good.
I didn't have mana, so...
Right. So nothing to do there. You're reloading too, so... Nice W combo. It was a good try though. I like the idea. Very nice. So what do you think about this this section here?
I just figure out because she's without her support, we can bully her a bit, and then maybe I can have a better timing. But then,
So how do we know you're dying?
Well, as soon as I saw him, I thought I'm pretty done.
Okay, so what's kind of like the what do you think? Are there problems here we need to fix, or?
I think I didn't see him early enough, especially we had a ward there. So, and
I would say, okay, why didn't you see him?
Just because I was focusing on trading with her. And I
thought you're focusing on trading with her, right? So the question is, how do we fix this? What do you think? This is a common problem for sure.
Looking more on the map, maybe, or
let's say you just don't know where he is. So,
right.
What do you
maybe playing more safe? I mean, just because we were 2 of us against her, I thought we could play more aggressively, I guess.
And you got Dunzo, right? Immediately.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like you said playing more safe. Like so along those lines, how would you like to play? In what way would you like to play? What can constitute safe for us?
Well, I guess one thing I could have done is just push this in and backed for my item.
Right. That's really good. Why would you rather just push?
Just don't wanna lose any farm, and also I have enough for an item for pickaxe. So and then when I come back to lane, I can kill her, I guess.
And what happens?
I don't get I don't get ganked by the jungler.
Right, exactly. What happens if you try and push, and in the middle of you pushing, he shows up?
I guess I'm dead again.
Well, let's say you can get away. What happens to your wave?
Well, she can freeze it if she's smart, and just deny me a lot of XP and gold.
So yeah, what do you think about this?
I mean, that's what I would probably do. I wouldn't try to push it. I would, instead of her, I would just freeze and just wait for me to get back, I guess.
Wait. Sorry, say that again?
So, I mean, in her position, if I would try... I mean, if the jungler came and I had to back, in her position, I would just freeze.
Right. You were just freeze. That's definitely not good for us, right? So, what does it tell you after, like, knowing all this? What do you think you should do in these cases, in this situation?
I guess maybe I could just back.
Okay, that's actually not bad at all, right? You could just base, right?
No.
And that's actually here where after you kill her, well, actually, it's not after you kill her, but after you send her home, you could base here, right? Make sure that that doesn't happen. What else can you do? I'd say you don't base, because like here we didn't base.
Maybe I can let her push into me.
Yeah, I can let her push into you. Is this wave pushing to you?
Yeah, but pretty slow right now. Unless, I mean, if she doesn't do anything, it will push slowly because it's on her side. But if, I mean, in at least from what I've seen, players don't really think about freezing and pushing.
Right, and let's say they want to fight. then what should we be keeping in our head?
I'm not sure.
Like, how do we die? Like, how do we die to this gank?
Just if I'm too forward, I guess.
Too forward, and what else?
And I don't have my flash up, and
You don't have flash, and what else?
And I don't have any. It's not plants, but I guess Jhin traps.
You did have a trap. You don't remember?
Yeah, I have one, but I guess it's not enough to not die.
I didn't really do anything, right?
Right.
What else are we missing here? But no flash. We're pushed up.
Heal, maybe heal.
Yeah,
earlier.
you have heal. It's related to heal, I guess. Related to health. You have no health, right?
Right.
So, what do you need if you want to survive a gank, and you're pushing? What do you need? What do you think?
I'm not sure.
Let's say you have flash. Can you get away?
If I had flash there, yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. You can get away. He's gonna flash EQ. Oh, we flash. No problem. What if you have full HP? Can you get away?
Yeah, I think so. I can.
Okay, so what do you think you need now for future ganks in general? What's the baseline for getting away from a gank?
Health or flash?
Yes, health or flash. And sometimes you know that health is not good enough, right?
Right.
Let's say it's Volibear. Is health gonna save you?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's not gonna save you. You're just gonna get flipped and it's over, right? Yeah. So far we're looking at like lane ideas in the sense of how do we make sure we don't essentially throw to the enemy jungler. Because what happens when the enemy jungler gets 2 kills or gets a kill?
Yeah, then it's gonna keep ganking.
Games it's gonna be a 15 GG, right? Everyone wants to forfeit essentially. So
yeah.
So yeah, very much so. The idea is, what were you trying to do here? Are you making sure that you do want to trade? That's very good. 2v2, 2v1, right? 1v1 is very good. What about the jungle though? Did you factor in the jungle? So it's very much a matter of the thing you're trying to do here. Does it make sense if Jarvan comes? Right.
No, probably
and if you have no flash and you're just starting to trade, so you're going to lose HP, then it probably doesn't make sense, right? Here's a good rule of thumb: when you're pushing and the enemy jungle is going to gank you or can gank you, you probably don't want to trade because then you're not full HP, right?
Right.
And you also would highly prefer to have flash.
No.
So otherwise, we're just gonna have a problem. So that's kind of like a main idea we're seeing there. So let's say we want to turn this into a habit to make sure we don't die to the enemy jungle, right? So what's the new habit and when do we do it?
So every time I'm pushed forward, I should have either flash or full HP. I guess.
Exactly, right? You can check for that. Every time you push, you can be like, do I have flash full HP? And should I be trading or something?
Rescheduling on you. Still wanted to say thanks where I could.
Switch the quality of the video to.
Oh, what's up?
You can switch it if you refresh, I guess.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I just checked it on my one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow, beautiful.
That looks a little bit better.
Very nice, very nice. Wow, it's so smooth. Okay. So far, just definitely jungle ideas, right? It's very much like being caught up in your own laner is basically making a lot of players blind to the jungler, right? And of course,
I'm playing too aggressively a lot of the times.
What's like aggressive? Like, what's the difference between aggressive, defensive? Like, what if the enemy jungler showed up top and you're fighting Jinx? Is that aggressive?
If you showed up top, I guess I can continue trading with her.
Yeah. It's more like aggressive is like it kind of doesn't really make sense, if that makes any sense.
So what I meant is I'm trying to extend my leads, maybe when I'm not safe enough to do that.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, right? I think that's a really clean way to put it. Is you're trying to do something, but you're gonna get ganked, so it doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
But if like their jungle wasn't here, it would work. So how do we make sure that we don't fall for the trap of do something but it fails when the jungler shows up, right? So that is a good way to put it, right? So here's a good way to another thing to think of it. Let's say you're trying to extend your lead by trading, right? What kind of habit can you insert here to make sure the jungle doesn't just ruin your day? You can say something like, if I do this and Jarvan comes out, does this work? Right? And you say no, and then so you don't do it, and then the instant you see Jarvan show up on the map, you go for it. Right? You see how that works? Is that the instant you think you can do it, you can go for it. But if you think it's not going to work because the jungler is here, then definitely don't go for it. Right? Like a classic is Jarvan's level 6 and you're like fighting, and then all of a sudden he like EQs you and ultis and you're stuck, and you're like, wait a minute, that's like I thought we were winning 2v2, but enemy jungle shows up out of nowhere. So definitely something to look at, because in lane jungle ganks are probably the most impactful thing in the game, right?
Yeah.
Most important. So it's like here, right here. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess it's the same thing again. I don't know where Jarvan is, and I'm pushing forward. I mean, if he ganks right now, I'm dead. Right,
that's what you want to think. It's like, if you say you're okay, go for it. That's fine. If you say you're not okay, this is not a good idea. This didn't make sense, right? Yeah. But in either case, you wanted to make sure you know about Jarvan no matter what.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a common laning problem where you're when something spicy happens, like, oh shit, let's go, baby. It's actually just a debate, right? Yeah. Have you ever? That happens all the time. Every player's experienced this before. So kind of how do we not bait ourselves? Know that in the back of your head, everything you do is based around Jarvan, right? Or the enemy jungler, and then the instant you think he can or can't do something or whatever, then you can play around that. Like, let's say for example they had a Kayn jungler. I don't care this Kayn's weak as hell. I'm gonna do whatever I want in this lane, right? I treat it like it's 2v2, no problem. Let's say it's like Lee Sin. Okay, this man is coming bot, and we're gonna have a problem, right? Or let's say it's Olaf. That's like the worst, right? And like, okay, we play this lane like really scared because he's gonna run us down, and we're gonna lose the game if he kills us bot, right? So definitely kind of something you want to think about, right? Is when you're trying to push your advantage, like you said, right? Does this work if Jarvan's here, right? That's like definitely really important. Like, the reason why mouse clicks is so important is because when you walk up here, right? There's a difference between walking up to try and hit her and walking up to try and debate Jarvan to show up, right? Because one is your mouse is over here, and the other your mouse is right here. You have no intention of actually trying to hit her, right? So you could always say like, hey, I'm just trying to bait Jarvan. I'm just trying to get him out here. So you pretend to walk up, but that's always it gets even more advanced. It gets more complicated like that, right? You go into like different layers of he does this, I do this. So but yeah, this is the first step, all right? Is he's gonna do the most basic thing, which is gank, right? And until you see that, he's coming bot. And you actually, if you take any more damage, you're gonna get dove because your Volibear's top, right? Yeah. So you should definitely be careful. Definitely be careful. Oh man, he's like invading blue or some shit probably. Or he could do dragon. He could be doing scuttle. Oh god. Yeah. What is this? The same thing or not the same thing?
It's overthrow.
Same thing, right?
Yeah, I mean it's the same. Yeah, same.
Same idea, right? Everything you do, you want it to be around the Jarvan, okay? And that's gonna help a lot in terms of making sure no kind of disasters happen in lane. You can also say like, hey, this is a flash thing too, right? But I don't think you would have flashed if you thought Jarvan was here. So maybe you're like, because like this is actually really interesting. Check it out. If you flash to double kill and Jarvan kills the both of you, who wins in this scenario?
I'm not sure. I mean.
Yeah, let's make it more obvious. If Hecarim comes out and kills the both of you and you get a double kill, who wins in this scenario?
I guess he does, but in my head, at least until you ask right now, if I get 2 kills, I would trade that.
Right, that's what I thought too. And then I did this, and Lee Sin got 2 kills, and he ended the game 15-1 because he killed the rest of the game. He killed everyone else on the team.
Right.
And I couldn't do anything about it. Right, so this is how like you can say this is worth, and then when something bad happens, double check to make sure it was worth, right? Because it turns out that jungle is very strong, right? Let's say it's a Mumu, and you kill 2 people, and Mumu gets 2 kills. Who wins?
I think I win.
Yeah, I think you will give the edge to the ADC, right? Because even Mumu getting more kills, it just means he's tankier, right?
Yeah.
Unless he builds AP, then it's getting maybe it could get weird, right? But yeah, you see how like depends on who the enemy jungler is. Oh, here's the holy grail. Like let's say Master Yi gets 2 kills, you might have some upset people. Right? So definitely, it's kind of why there's such an importance on jungle and making sure you don't die to ganks and stuff like that. Is this kind of reason? And also you die faster nowadays. Feels bad as ADC. Ever since the season 8 change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like if there is a thing to focus on in lane, I think this is it, right? I think 2v2, you don't really seem to have a problem overall, right?
Not with Jhin.
Yeah, so far.
Ever since I started playing Jhin, with Jinx I had a lot of problems in lane, but then I guess I played better after late game. But with Jhin, I usually play pretty good in lane.
Right. I think so far everything's fine, right? You just need to make sure we are not getting ganked here. Like check it out here. When you see this, what does that tell you?
When I see what?
Let's say, how do we know? Huh?
Yeah. So I guess I didn't pay attention to this while I was playing to the Drover and killing for that. Yeah, but I guess because of that, I could have known I can trade with her.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. And let's say it's a map awareness problem. Let's say we need to look at the map in the first place. When's a good time to look at the map?
Every time I'm not farming, and
every time you're what?
I mean, every time I'm not farming at the moment, I guess it's a good time to look.
Okay, so right after you kill a minion, you could say is a really good time, right? So when I see this minion, that's how I knew. Is I looked at the minion. I'm like, you right click it and then you look at the map.
Right.
You do it over and over and over and over again. So you see, and then now you're like, oh, okay, now you can trade because now you see the Jarvan, right? You see how that works? Where you can't lose. Now you can't lose the 2v2 if you think you can just walk up and trade, right? So, and you also have your Volibear, so that's even better.
Yeah.
So very nice. Well done. Very good. So yeah, very much just it's not change what you're doing. It's keep doing what you're doing. Now make sure Jarvan's not gonna ruin your plans. Yeah. And then once you figure out where the Jarvan is, it's free kills now or free advantage or whatever you're trying to do earlier.
Yeah.
So very nice. Push it in. Good. Okay, we're gonna go to dragon. Jarvan tried to die for the dragon. Jesus Christ. All right, nice. Good. I don't know what they're doing. These guys are inting too. Nice. Oh my god. It's okay. You have heal. Oh no, it's not okay. Let's watch this. That was crazy.
I didn't think he's gonna die from that, but then
wow.
The ulti looks salty, and
you got and then dragons hitting him, and then the Lux, and then the Jinx, and the Gangplank. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, you died too? Oh no. Okay, let's take a look.
That was a bad play.
Let's back it up. What do you think?
Shouldn't have gone there, I guess. To that side. And then shouldn't have missed my W. And should have healed earlier.
Let's say what's like if there's a big problem you want to change. Are there any major gameplay changes? Like what do you mean by major gameplay changes is like you don't want to get ganked like that ever again from the Jarvan, right? So we need to make some kind of habit to make sure that doesn't happen again. So is there anything like that we see here?
So don't go into the jungle with no vision, I guess. And
let's back it up. Let's start the play in full and see if we can see anything. So here we're trying to help our jungle kill Jarvan, right?
Yeah, so the thing is, I was thinking I'm gonna go from the right side of the pit, and what happened because I wasn't focused on myself.
I mean, we get hit by zaps, so you know, it takes some damage, but it's not the end of the world, right?
Yeah.
And then after we kill the dragon, we're going back to the dragon, and then we try and fight this, right?
Right.
So what do you think?
Maybe not fight this. I'm not sure.
Why not?
Maybe because I don't have any mana, and because Volley is dead. But,
Well, you didn't know Volley was there. Volley's still here, right?
Yeah, right. Not sure.
What are some major things that went wrong in this 2v3, 3v2?
Volley getting stunned, snared, and
well, not let's say don't worry about your teammates.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you?
I couldn't hit them, I guess, because I got snared as well, and
oh, okay, we got snared, and what else?
And I didn't healed on time, save Volley, and
what was this?
Yeah, Gangplank ult.
Did you know that was coming?
I didn't think about that.
Did you know the binding was coming?
No. The binding, I mean, I didn't think I would get snared, but and about Gangplank ult, I guess I saw it too late.
Right. Yeah. By the time you see Gangplank ult, it's always too late, right? Usually speaking. Yeah. So what do you think? What are the main problems here? Let's say you know about Lux binding and you know about Gangplank ulti. Would you play this differently? How would you play this differently?
If I know, I guess I would heal earlier and just maybe wouldn't go so forward.
You're trying to dodge the binding, right?
Yeah.
And probably can't fight if this Gangplank ulti is really good, right? Something like that, right? Yeah. So you know what's the habit to form here then?
Not fight if Gangplank has ult, and
well, remember, it's not really like not fight, right? It's always about context, right? Because like before you're like, hey, I shouldn't flash forward to kill the guy, but we said that contextually speaking, if you can beat his heal, you can, right?
Yeah, right. So maybe not fighting if I don't have any mana, and also paying attention to the ult.
Well, you have you have enough mana to press W here. Let's say Volley flips Jinx and then you W her. This seems good, right? No?
Yeah.
It's possible we can fight.
Yeah, right. So I'm not sure what I should be doing.
What was the most important? What was the worst thing to happen here?
Well, I think it happened. It's that we all died, and I'm not
like
sure.
To you, like the worst thing that hit you, was it the we went into the jungle, so we took some damage? The snare, right? Yeah. And do you think this kind of idea is gonna happen every game? Blitz, Thresh, you know, Morgana, Lux, anyone with like literally anything, right?
Yeah, but I should try dodging them, I guess.
Yes, you should try dodging them. That's the key part, right?
Yeah.
So when you're fighting here, what's the habit to form?
Always stay away enough so that the snare wouldn't hit me.
Well, if you stay too far back,
then I can't hit anyone.
Right, and let's say you have flash. Can't you just flash it? Right, so it's not. You can't just say we stand. You can't just say you stand away from it. Right, more general than that. We don't need that specific of a solution.
Yeah, right. So maybe fight if I have flash.
But you know, let's say you have flash, but it's Pantheon and Lux. So you know, Pantheon's gonna stun you, and then Lux binds you every time, right? So it's not that you always fight when you have flash.
Yeah. Then I'm not sure what I should do. I mean,
so the thing we have to beat is what?
Lux
binding, right?
Yeah.
So how about this? Every time you fight, what do you have to beat?
Lux binding or whatever CC they have.
Yeah, exactly, right? Whatever CC they have. Let's say it's Pantheon and Lux.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you have to beat? Stun and binding. Can you beat that? Like, oh,
no.
If we can't, okay, we gotta run, right? You see how that works, right?
Yeah.
Let's say it's like Janna and Jinx. Is there anything we have to beat?
Just a tornado.
Yeah, maybe tornado, right? That's it's not much, right? So you see how that works, where you have to check, you have to see what you have to beat, and then you say, let's say it's the Pantheon and the Lux. You have to stay out of range because you can't help, right?
Yeah.
Let's say it's just Lux. Oh, I can beat that with heal or dodging sideways or something. Let's say they have nothing. Okay, full steam ahead.
Yeah.
Right. So it's always about context, right?
Right.
Depending on the tools you need is dependent on what they have essentially, right? What do you have to be afraid about? So, and then on top of that, you can say not only do we have to watch out for binding, but also the gangplank ulti, I guess, because that's obnoxious, right? But the binding is probably the big one, right? I would say that sure, this Volibear got caught. We could have healed earlier. We shouldn't have taken extra damage in their jungle. But the thing that's going to carry across all your games is you fight, but you didn't know what CC they were going to use or what CC they had. Right. That would probably be the important part to fix there is, are you sure? Do you know what you have to dodge before the fight every time? Oh, wow. And then Zed gets 2 kills. So it ends up being good for your team, huh?
Yeah, right.
Oh my god. That's so funny. Well, it works out. So that's good. That was a nice lucky carry. Man, Zed is killing everyone here. Oh my god, he dodged the binding. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was really good.
That was crazy. He's crazy, yo. I don't know if that was intentional. I'm pretty sure that was intentional, right? Let me watch that. Let's back it up. That was crazy. Oh, it wasn't intentional. Did you see it?
Yeah, because he just went after him to the pit.
Yeah, he's just going back for the Jarvan. I don't think he intentionally dodged the binding. That's so funny. Oh wow. Maybe happy accident, Yeah. Okay, nice try. Nice try on the W. Oh, okay, let's watch this. Looks like the pool party minions have Barons sometimes. It's kind of weird.
Right.
Any questions though? By the way?
No. So far, I'm just looking for input. So.
Okay. Oh.
I know
what do you think about his ulti?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
How come?
Because I use quickcast, so I'm not 100% clean on when I open them.
Well, any other reason why this ulti doesn't work?
Well, Lux has full health. So,
yeah, that's about it, right? How do you your ulti does no damage if you hit full health targets, so oh no, they're like 80 damage. Wait, let me see this. You have an Infinity Edge and it does 98. God damn. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, right? So for Jhin ulti, I think don't use it unless they can't block / they're low, right? But good thing they ran it down, so you just killed them. That was good. I think the fighting overall is not bad so far, right? Maybe like beyond the occasional miss of W or ulti. Overall, it's not too bad, right?
Right, thanks.
Probably not, like you said, like the mechanical part of it, probably not as important as the other aspects of gameplay.
Yeah. Also, that's something I can just work on by. I mean, the mechanical part is just something I can work by playing more and focusing in it.
Yeah.
The macro, I need someone to help me with.
Right. The what to do and when to do it kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. Right.
So far, what have we covered?
The jungle and that team fight where we when I got snared.
Right. And what habits do we come up with those to fix it?
So making sure when I fight always to think about what CC it has and making sure I'm not getting caught in it. And if I do, I need to have something that gets me out. And in lane, making sure that I'm not ganked by playing by either having full health or or flash. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm just was looking at the video. That's what I'm.
And I guess when do we figure out if we have full HP or flash?
Just every time we want to play more aggressively or trying to do something.
Yeah, that would be a good time to check, right? Your summoners and your health, right? So if you want to get even more general and like throw out the rule of full HP and flash, you can always say, if you want to do something in lane, check the jungle. It can be as basic as that, right? You want to trade in lane, you want to fight in lane, you want to roam, you want to do anything, check jungle first, right? So that's another good way to do it. And I guess we also looked at a map awareness idea where you know, every time you kill a minion, you can check the map as well to see where the enemy jungle is. Is he blaming you? Let me see what happened here. I think Volibear just ran it down, right?
I missed.
Yeah, this is a good try. Let's say you can't hit this Jinx somehow. Do we have any other good targets?
Just the Lux, I think.
What do you think? Do you think you can kill her?
I'm not sure. I don't think I can kill Lux with.
Do you see her health?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
we could totally kill her, right? So
yeah, if I just focused on her, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you can always change targets if there's multiple low health targets. So yeah, don't get too fixated on finishing them off if there's something better to do, I guess, or something more consistent to do as well. Just more Jhin things. Oh, you're going Zeo. Interesting. Oh, replay died.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. Another easy tip for Jhin ulti is just don't, you can use it and then don't shoot, and they'll dodge themselves into a corner, right?
Right.
Okay, what am I watching here? Okay, yours.
Yeah, does that just?
Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Sure, we're going to defend bot. Okay. We're trying to do something in the river here. This is a nice W. Oh!
Yeah, that's not a nice W.
That's not a nice W. So, what do you think? What happened here?
I'm not sure. I just thought it was gonna go left, and that wasn't really what it did. So yeah.
Yeah. So take your time. I actually don't smartcast it for this very reason.
Really?
But to each their own, you know?
Yeah, I really got used to smartcast when I was playing Rise, and then I guess it's really hard going back to normal cast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all personal preference, right? Take your time. The best thing you can do is just take your time. So
yeah.
Sure. Thing is good. Zed died. What? He got hit by a binding for sure. Feels bad. Or he got Jarvaned or something. I don't know. Well, that's awkward. Okay, and then we're mid. Sure. Any questions so far, by the way?
No.
Okay, we're buying something here. What do you think? Was that worth a base?
I'm not sure. I mean, I thought it was worth a base, but it was both. It was a zeal and something like.
Yeah, basically a Zeo, right?
Yeah.
Probably probably not worth the base. Like how soon are you gonna have the base to buy your Zeo item?
I just thought it was. I mean, every time I have like 1,000 gold, I guess I'm buying. I guess I'm backing and buying an item, but maybe that's too early.
Right. It's like kind of you know, if you're basing, you're not you're missing out on time to be productive, right? So if you watch this, right, what happens to these minions bot?
They died to our minions.
Right, and why did Zed go mid instead of bot?
Because he wasn't listening to what I was typing, I guess.
Well, let's say Xerath pushes mid,
Yeah.
What's happening?
Then I need to go collect bot.
Right, but by that time it's already too late, right? Because the minions are all dead.
Yeah.
Right, so I want you to think like basing is like if you haven't killed all the minions, then you're losing income every time you base.
Right.
Right. So here, no one got to farm bot, unfortunately. And you can say if Zed had gone bot, you would have lost those minions mid, right? Because we ended up basing. So basing is like if there's like macro ideas, you kind of want to figure out good times to base, right? Maybe right after you push, right? Or right after you clear is also good. So, man, this is spooky ulti is coming for you.
Yeah.
Jesus. Isn't Jarvan coming around the corner? Oh, no, he's in the mid lane. Okay. Sure. Okay. So, we're dying here. We need to run. Okay, let's talk about like the last like minute here. What do you think?
It's I guess I could have played it better, but I didn't really had enough. I didn't hit any W. And
what are you trying to do here?
I was going to ward, I guess.
Hey, what should you be doing here? What do you think?
Maybe going bot and collecting the minions, or
right. Why would you say that?
Just because I see a big wave stacking up there. And
what is our job as ADC in the mid game?
In the mid game, so I guess it's to kill the other. I mean, like to do as much damage as I can, and I need.
How much damage do you do compared to like Aurelia or Akali?
Depends.
Or Zed.
How many items? I guess I have.
Oh, like right now, like mid game.
Right now, I think an Aurelia or Akali can kill me 1v1 unless.
Right. How about Volibear or Jarvan? Who's more useful, you or them?
At this stage, I think they are.
All right. So if you're trying to like do damage here, what's the problem with this?
That they can kill me.
Well, it's more like why do we pick ADCs?
What?
Wait, what were you saying? You don't have enough what?
Damage yet in the stage to actually do something useful.
Right, we're not as useful as we could be yet. Like, when are we most useful? When is ADC most useful?
Late game.
Yeah, so how do we get there?
I need to farm and get kills.
Exactly, you need to farm. Well, I mean, getting kills is like, if they run it down, sure. But let's say they're not running it down. We should definitely be farming, right? And like you said, this is like a big wave here that we can go pick up. And we know that, their Jarvan died, so there's no way he could be here. Or I think he was dead, right? Yeah, Jarvan was dead. So, and their top laner's top, and their mid lane, their bot lane's mid, right? So, they can't really stop you if you go farm.
Right. The thing is, I always feel like if I'm not there with my team, they just kill themselves, and then I can farm all day. But if they keep feeding the enemy AD carry, especially a Ganks, it's gonna be really hard for me late games. And then if I'm with my team, or at least participating in the team fights,
that's a great example. All right, I want to show you what you just said doesn't it makes sense in that I have to stop my team from like doing bad things. But then let me just show you. Okay, so let's say if you go by here, you kill like 2 waves, so you make 2 waves worth of income and XP, right? If you go mid here, let's see what we get, right? And this is on average. Right? This is like an average game where a bunch of random stuff is happening, and we're trying to help our team so they don't die, right? Or something like that. And on average, I want you to tell me, what did we get out of going mid?
Well, I almost died here. And then
sure we get away, right?
Yeah, I got away, but we didn't get really anything besides Zed killing the minions.
Right, the Zed killing the minions, right? So for us, we need to scale, right? We need to make money and all that. So let's see how much did we get?
Right now 0.
We got 1 minion, right? And we're sharing XP.
Yeah.
So we got half a wave, right?
Right.
So you see the problem with this?
Yeah.
And then we have to run.
Yeah,
So we got half a wave and half an XP versus 2 waves and 2 waves full of XP. And what did we establish earlier? Who is more useful at this stage of the game? You or Volibear?
Volibear.
Okay, I want you to watch what happened in the last minute. Watch Volibear. What's going on?
He's farming the minions.
Why is he farming? Why is he farming here?
Well, I should have been farming there, but
Exactly. So the next best thing is for someone else to go do it, right? So if there's something you need to do mid game, it's how can I scale, right? How can I make money and get XP so I can scale? And you would rather have it the other way around. Instead of you guys fighting and Volibear coming to help, it should be Volibear and Zed fighting and you coming to help, right?
Right.
So that's just definitely something you want to look at mid game is where can I go to maximize my income? And you being here, did it help Zed?
No, not really.
Yeah, not really. Like you didn't let him do anything he couldn't have done already, right? So that's if there's like a good example of I should be mid to help my team fight. This is it. You didn't get anything. Right? Why are we fighting? Oh, we need to create income or scale or whatever. But this is the average case. You get nothing, right? So if you want to get ahead of people at this elo, we need to go find a way to make money, right? Find a way to scale and get XP. Oh my god, you died? Oh no! Wow, it was even worse than we thought, right? Not only did we didn't get anything, we lost our summoners and we died. Yeah. And it seemed like we were trying to help, right? But in reality, kind of trying to help like this is hurting your team, right?
Right.
Think about it this way. It's the exact same example of Master Yi level 2 ganks because he wants to help his bot lane. What's wrong with this?
Too hard for him to get the kills, I guess, early.
Well, he got flashes, right? He helped win bot lane. So what's wrong?
Well, he shouldn't focus on himself.
Right, because
it's Master Yi. Yeah,
well, he's Master Yi, right? So what happens if he lost jungle from the start and now he's behind the whole game and they just lose, right? You see what's going on here is that if you need to scale, right, you need to focus on farming. Like Kha'Zix's level 2 gank. Why do you never see that? It's because you automatically lose the game almost, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's fucking awful. What if it's Lee Sin level 2 gank? Why is that fine?
Because Lee Sin is, it doesn't scale as good as Yi, and he needs the kills to take over the game.
Right, he doesn't care about scaling, right?
Yeah.
He's like that's not what Lee Sin's good at. He's good at early game pressure, and we're trying to help our laners and all that stuff, right? You don't see like Volibear or Jarvan. Volibear or Olaf like farming the jungle scaling, right? they chain gank, right? Yeah. And they make things happen that way, right? So if you take a look at it for Jhin, we're the same idea, right? Maybe we can come help with W's, but most of the time we need to be making a lot of money so we can go kill people. Like look at this. You were winning lane, right?
Yeah.
What happened to the levels in between since laning phase?
I guess she was farming a lot and I wasn't.
Yeah. She was mid the whole time and Xerath was bot, right? Yeah. And so even though she died some, she got her lane of XP and money. So now we have a problem where she's ahead of us. And it wasn't because she outlaned us or anything. We destroyed her in lane, right?
Yeah.
So definitely mid game macro ideas is not necessarily go to the side lane and farm, right? What's the idea?
Just maximize my income every time I can.
Exactly, right? So sometimes, let's say there's a fight, and you just pushed out, hey, going to the fight can help you get a kill or assist, right? Or let's say, your Zed went bot, so you go mid, right? You get your own lane of farm. Or let's say your top laner wants mid for some reason, so you go top, or something like that, right? It doesn't really kind of matter, like the specifics, it's the idea behind it. What are we trying to do? Right.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that's gonna help a lot. Oh no, we are so weak now. Oh no. Yeah, you can see the difference in money and levels, right?
Yeah.
Now we're super weak all of a sudden. So kind of having this kind of idea of what you're supposed to be doing is gonna help a lot. It's gonna tell you like everything you need to know. Like here, you just path bot. That's great, right? You just need to pick your lane, and Zed's already mid. So and then hopefully Zed bases. Okay, as long as you get your own lane of farm, we're happy, right?
Yeah.
Good. Let's see what's going on here. Do you have any questions about that, by the way?
Not yet.
All makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Good. Zed's trying to do something interesting without pushing. That's not your problem though. Okay. Good. Now we're making money, right? That's good. Nice. Someone got caught. That's not your fault. This Volibear is not very happy.
No.
Okay, we need to run. Okay, let's watch this. There we go. Some kind of fight going on. Wow, very nice catch. Okay. Nice try on the W. Wow, you guys are really going in for this. There's a Xerath next to you, no? Okay, there he is. Sure. What do you think?
Yeah. Shouldn't get stunned.
Right. How do we know?
Not sure.
So when I said Xerath, he wasn't even on the map, right?
Yeah.
We couldn't even see him.
Right.
So when's the time to think about what can hit? What do we need to watch out for?
Before I get close to the fighting.
Yeah. So how about the instant a fight starts? You
Right.
check for this as you're coming here, as you're coming to the fight.
Right.
Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah.
I think that's a good one. You can even say the faster you do it, the better, right? But as you're approaching is probably a good compromise. Like ideally, we don't want to like get here and then Akali comes out or something crazy, right? Or Rengar or whatever. So very much, you can even say before a fight starts, right? Check it out. If you're here, oh, whoops. Let's say we're here, and there's a fight breaking out, right? You can press tab and see what you need to watch out for already, and that could help a lot too, right?
Yeah.
You can say before a fight breaks out. You can also check to see what happens. So, Gangplank ulti instantly, or Jarvan ulti right here, right?
Right.
So definitely something you want to work on though. Don't worry about like this, like you coming to help. How much time, like how much thinking do we need to do this?
I can do it on the way, I guess.
Like let's just say what we're doing already. What most players do is they just walk up and hit this guy, right?
Yeah.
So how much thinking does that take? You've played a lot of games, right?
Yeah.
So
it doesn't
you know,
take a lot of thinking, just walking up and hitting him.
yeah, it's pretty automatic, right?
Yeah,
Wouldn't you say?
right.
It's like autopilot. So here's the goal: is that when this habit becomes autopilot, that's your goal. Every time you walk up to a fight, you think of Xerath, you think of Jarvan.
Right.
Because for me, that's what it is for me right now, and I think of Gangplank, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's like my new autopilot. You're basically creating your new autopilot. So the thing you did here that was automatic, you want to do that here too.
Right.
With this other stuff, and that starts with actively thinking about it every time a fight breaks out, right? You see how that works, right?
Yeah.
So then after you do this like 100 times, then nothing will. You see that you dodge it sideways, right? You're like, oh, easy, right?
Right.
So that'll be something to look at. I would also take your time with the skill shots too. I think that might be something to look at. I think there's you might be shooting them a little too fast, but it's like an easy tip is just hold on to it. Oh wow, we need to run. Okay, good. Okay, let me push mid. I mean, we could talk about this. Right,
Yeah,
check it out
I
here.
stayed here a lot. Yeah.
Right. What do you want? What do you want here?
I just wanted to take the wards down, but they were almost dead. So
Theoretically, what do you want?
right now, maybe push mid or take the wolves.
Go back. We're going back to our original plan. Maximize our income, right?
Right.
So if you stay here to kill wards, it doesn't really make sense. It's just there because we can hit it, right? But these don't have any strategic value because they're already gonna die. So that's something to think about. All right, is what do I actually want here? And like, oh, maximize income. And because you stayed to kill wards, what did Volibear do?
It just takes the farm.
Yeah, he just took mid, right? Because you gotta push fast so you can go control Baron or Dragon or something, right? So it's kind of backwards in what's going on here. So if there's something you can work on every game, it's this mid game stuff. Right. The decisions you make, does it make sense? Does it correspond to what we think we need to be doing in the mid game? Right. So, like here, this is fine. Like we take camps because Volibear got mid, so we can take his camp. right? Where we need to make that money somehow, right? Okay, something going on. You guys should push mid, or no, you can't help this, can you? Oh wow, surprise attack maybe. Here we go. Oh my, easy. This Jhin doesn't kill you. Yeah, very nice. You have flash. Good, good. Now it's Gangplank, and Lux is dead. Right? You see how fast we can do this? Like, how did I know Lux was dead?
Not sure. Just you saw it. Yeah.
You glanced super fast, right?
Yeah.
And if she's not dead, she's alive, and she's about to throw a binding at you, right? Like, oh, Gangplank Xerath. Okay, where's Xerath? Right? So don't worry about doing damage or helping. Okay, you can do that. We know you can do that. Now you need to make sure you're not dying or getting caught as you're doing it. Right? It's a really good habit to form now. It's like not like super advanced, but it's pretty core to make sure that things go really smoothly. So you always want to get it to a point where it's like it happens every time instead of like some days you do good, some days you do bad. Right? That's like so you know, a lot of players feel that way, right? Myself included. So this is kind of how you can beat that. Is that it doesn't matter if you're having a good day or a bad day, these habits are still here.
Right.
Okay, going top to farm. Nice. Good, good. Oh, we probably wanted to push that out, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh no! Oh, that top farm. At least Nar's getting it, I guess. Okay. Sure, we have Baron, so now we siege, right?
Well, not if the team doesn't come.
Yeah, you have to wait for your team, so but that would be the ideal.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say you're waiting for your team here. Right? Should you push this?
No.
Yeah, probably not, right? But if Nar bases, you might as well push because he's not coming here in time.
Right.
So, sure. Basically, it's just follow the team, wait for the team, that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. We're getting Jhin ulted here. If you're not careful. Uh-oh. Oh my God! You got away with it. What the heck? Yeah. So let's take a look at this. What do you think?
I think maybe I was playing too careless.
Why is it careless?
Because I can't see Jarvan on the map, and I don't have flash.
Right. So if he ulties you, we're screwed, right?
Right.
But if you have flash, you're not screwed, right? So it's very much you want to, what are you going to do about their specific abilities? And if you can't beat it, don't do this play, right?
Right.
Because you guys definitely die here. Actually, this Xerath like kind of trolled here too, right?
No.
How does Xerath combo start?
Well, he slows you, right? And then he stuns you with his
Right, but if he's out of vision, he can stun first too, right?
Yeah.
So he completely missed his W. Oh my God. Oh God, and Jhin wasn't here. Yeah, you guys, that's probably something you want to avoid, right? It's the same thing in lane. You're trying to do something, and then what about their missing person? And then the missing person's abilities, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice siege. Pretty spooky. He has ulti still, but they have dead people, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Don't think they can just straight up kill you, right? Very nice. This is ulti somewhere. Nice. Maybe a little too late. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's a good look for sure. Because since they base, you can just push. Oh no. Okay, sure.
I healed. I wasn't sure if it's gonna survive or not. So.
Jinx is dying. Nice W. That was really good.
Thanks.
And then we push, and then we take the inhib, and then if they die, you end the game. Otherwise, you go home, or you do dragon or something. Okay. Sure. Very nice. And you actually caught up with a bunch of kills / assists.
Yeah.
So that's good. Okay, nice. And then let's see what's going on here. Yeah, you can't help that. That was good. It was good that you didn't walk up, right? I was like, I don't know. That dude just died. Oh, nice catch on this Xerath. Very nice. And we can push bot. Okay, let's watch this. How did this happen?
Oh, he was.
Oh, he was hiding in the bush. He's trolling. He's trolling. Yeah, you probably just wanna. You could try and help this. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh my god, they're base racing you guys.
Yeah.
Jhin's base race. Are you guys scared? I'm a little scared. It's okay. Zed has ulti, so he's gonna stop them. Don't worry, and you guys just end before them. Good. Very nice. So yeah, what do you think? What are the main things you think you need to work on?
I think I need to be more careful with thinking about what the other champions can do to me, mostly when I try to do something.
Yes, mostly when you try to do something. That's the perfect time to insert that habit, right?
Right.
Anything else?
Work on my skill shots and on dodging other skill shots. And,
being patient. Being patient with your W, I think, is a good one. For dodging other skill shots, how do we do that?
First I need to know what I'm going to be dodging before, and just practice, I guess. Or if
let me show you an example. Let's see. Where is it? Let's see.
Sure.
I need these work. All right, how about this? If it's Ezreal on Pike, what do you need to dodge?
Pike hook and stun, and that's it.
Okay, so check it out. That's it, right? Like you said.
Right.
That's all you need, right? Every time, and then you're good to go, and then they just die.
Right.
And then that's basically this idea times 1,000 in any situation, right? So let's see. Any of these are really good. How about this one? This is pretty funny. You can use it in the opposite direction too. You can use it to attack someone, right? So check this out. This is kind of funny. The Lucian's dying. What do you think this Lucian's gonna do?
I should dash across the wall.
I mean, that's what I think too, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, right? It's all kind of, you know what they're gonna do, right? And probably one more example, I guess. Yep. But this one is gonna trigger you. Maybe you like Jax, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like playing against Jax.
I don't like playing against him, but I like the champ.
What do you think Jax is gonna do?
Yeah, he's trying to stun. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just trying to flash stun, right?
Yeah.
So it's all kind of, you know, like identify their important abilities and figure out what they're gonna do, right? And that's kind of like the main idea for the dodging the skill shot, or even like using your W to predict them, right?
Right.
So and every time a fight breaks out is when you do this. Remember, you want to attach the habit to something that already happens in game, and then make it your new autopilot, make it your new automatic response, right? So like you walking up to hit people, it's already automatic. So you want to do some kind of thinking while that's going on, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Makes sense. Any last questions?
No, I think that's it. I don't have anything specific. Just maybe the build I'm building on Jhin is just I'm doing a lot of IEs.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think actually I would go like double IE and then rapid fire, right? Something along those lines.
Right. I'll try.
I like the 80 stacking first. I think is really important. But yeah, I think the build is fine, right? No real problems here that I'm seeing.
And then the last item I get, if they have a lot of tanks, I can get Last Whisper, and if they have, if not, I just get Death Dance.
Yeah, you can get Lifesteal. Last Whisper is good. Maybe if you need QSS, right? Maybe if you need like magic resist against Eve or something, you could get that Maul. So yeah, you pretty much have the right idea. Infinity Edges and then situational stuff, right?
Right.
So definitely not bad. Not a bad build. Yeah, did that kind of did we go over like your questions about the macro and the mid game and just like the decision making in general?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I just wanted some input on what are the mistakes I make, I guess. But because this is a game I won, I guess there's less of things we can focus on. But I hope if we have another one next time, I'll have some games I lost, and I hope they're gonna be, good games.
Well, I mean, if there are like ways you would lose games based on what we just saw, what do you think the main ones are? Like,
I think the main ones are just being too forward or too aggressive when I can't be. If I don't have flash or if I can't see anyone.
And I guess a really important mid game one was somehow we're not scaling, right?
Yeah,
would probably be another bet. So
right.
I think if you can fix all these, you'll already be insanely good. Easily platinum, right? But it's like not easy fixes in the sense that you can fix it in like a day or something. It's more like build the habit until it's like permanent.
Right.
I think that's a good way to approach it. So
yeah. Okay. Well, thanks a lot.
No problem. Let me know how the games are going, and if you do have other questions, feel free to ask on Discord. I'm always online. So
sure. Thanks.
Alrighty, have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.